It turns out there's a bunch of information. We're just going to run through some of it here that spoke to us and stood out, right? Ame made her original HoloTalk intro and helped her set it up. This one I remember because Kiara had literally said that in like the first episode. She's just like, "Do you like my intro? Ame, help me with it."
There's a lot of things that Kiara specified whenever they first like debuted as a gen. She was sending Ame sometimes up to like 10 messages a day asking for tech help from her. Ame helped set up so much for her streams over the years.
Never forget that when Kiara debuted, she was speaking into a tin can on a string.
True.
That is how she started her career. Kiara also during the stream was having issues with her USB devices. There was just something continuously disconnecting. Booda boop, booda boop.
This happened.
No, there was none of this.
This happened in one of her previous streams too, and it took all of like 5 seconds of Ame just go to your sound settings and mute it.
Yep. Kiara was like, "What if it blue screens?" And Ame was like, "It'll blue screen then. Like, we'll figure it out." So yeah, that was fun. Ame donated her Valentine's Day terrarium to the HoloTalk set. It had a little investigator in it. It was really cute.
Yeah.
My favorite part was when the scene transitioned then and it just stayed in the corner of the screen. And even though it was like just floating in space. Oh, man. Let's see. Huge collage of all the Ames ever.
I didn't know that there were that many.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Ames.
She had literally dozens of these things.
She didn't know she had that many.
Ame remembered every single one of them.
She's a weirdo. Oh my God. I have to say this before I forget. Also look up all of Amelia Watson's childhood stories. This woman's been through like a war zone.
There are some really amazing stories.
She's been abandoned, kidnapped, rescued, electrocuted, lost a tooth, injured on every single part of her body. Look up the Amelia Watson injury chart. Every part of her body. She's like a cyberpunk character.
She's more machine than man.
Continue.
Kiara confessed that on one of their earlier collaborations, at one point Kiara was like, "I gotta go to an idol meeting. Let's take a break." And while she was away, she looked up how to read a clock.
What?
Because they were playing Escape Simulator, and one of the puzzles was based around clocks, a traditional two-handed clock, and Kiara did not know how to read one.
Yeah, girl, what you doing?
So she was like, bathroom break, and then looked up how to read a clock. Which is amazing.
She openly admitted that to Ame, and after that, she's like, "Yeah, I didn't just look that up. I actually looked up the whole puzzle. You apparently didn't notice that I just randomly knew what to do after coming back from that, and because I looked it up and come to find out that reading the clock wasn't even part of the puzzle anyway."
That adds up.
Highly recommend watching. She has streamed Valve games before. I think that was Myth's anniversary last year.
Didn't they do Gmod?
Yeah, she did Gmod, and they played Prop Hunt in it. And Ame was the one who set it up. She learned how to host the service.
She was also live troubleshooting it, and she was just like, "Guys, you have to do this, this, and this, and then you can do whatever."
The funniest part was when they were playing Trouble in Terrorist Town, and Callie shot someone, and she's in the Callie model, and Ame goes, "You can't use that one. That's fan made." "I'm sorry, I left it in the server. Callie, don't use that one." And Callie went, "Oh, oops, legit, oops."
Performed one significant during that.
A lot of the ideas. I think now would be a very organic moment for me to talk about some Ame streams I really enjoyed. First of all, one I know for a fact everyone enjoyed. She was the organizer behind the 1-year Myth anniversary, where they all got their small models and hung out in VR chat.
Myth Retreat.
And then there was also the Halloween stream, which she worked on. These are two separate streams.
That was my favorite.
The Mythiversary stream was the one where Ina cried and she said, "I'm so glad I met all of you."
Yeah.
Mythiversary cut me in the ribbons.
She was like, "I want to hug you guys for real someday."
That one, that butchered me. And Amelia's work in that cannot be understated. Obviously, we just had it. The Spelling Bee is one of the best streams we've had in a while, period, for anything ever. Mm-hmm. A personal favorite Ame stream in general is, I really like the stream she put out, where she takes you to the doctor to get the morb out. Surgically remove the morb.
Oh, man.
Because her chat wouldn't stop morbing time.
I always think of her playing Apex and just being so angry, so
Yeah, so
gremlined out about it.
He played a lot of competitive games and always got
was the
very
ping.
angry.
It was the ping.
There's always the ping.
Another shout out to Amelia Watson.
She was pressing the E button. It was the ping.
Playing through Calliope Mori's World of Darkness game because Amelia Watson made her character Watoto.
Watoto.
I will always hold Watoto very close in my heart. They grew the best mushrooms. Oh, and Amelia's morning show, Ame and the AM.
I forgot about that.
She only did it for a little while, but they were all very pleasant.
She was also, I think, one of the only members to ever do a charity stream,
Yeah.
which hit its charity goals, all of them, with it like before the stream started, and she was angry because she was like, "Guys, I had goals. We hit them all already. You just got everything."
So I think